Carrie?
I don't think she can
I
hear.
guess she went outside, huh?
Oh.
I thought she was upstairs. I'll go over there. Carrie? No. I'll see her outside, I guess.
Okay, as soon as I know the sound is on, we can get started. Okay, somebody let me know. Let me see if. Okay, sound is on. All right, so you can hear me. So let me back up a little bit. And the first question was, how is Emmett making the adjustment in being back at SDP? I took Emmett out for an evaluation today, and we're going to do some work with Emmett. But as far as getting along here on the farm, everything is going fine. As we move along and do some different things with Emmett, we're going to figure out where he will end up next. It's not really a retraining that Emmett's going to go through. I'm going to, both Megan and I met earlier today. We're going to both evaluate what we see as some of the good things that are going on, some of the things that need tightening up, and we'll work that out, and then we'll do like we do with the rest of the dogs and start to figure out what recipients or applicants that we have and see where that will line up best. Emmett is not that old, so Emmett still has a full career ahead of him, and we'll make it work somehow or another. Emmett has spent so much time here at the farm anyways over the last 18 months that it's not a real shocker for him to be here. He knows the routine. So he'll join in on the rotation. It'll just be Megan and myself that are going to deal with him. Let me see. Yeah. Question is, when you see 12 little puppies, are you thinking of your workload? I don't even have to see these guys, I'm already thinking of the workload. Just as these older ones are going out, and we only have like 4 or 5 of the older ones left. And as you can see by the Puppy Hill camera and everything else, we're full again down there. So now we got this litter that's coming up behind them, so we got our work cut out for us. We got no break in between these last litters, so there's no real downtime for us to catch up. We just start the system all over again. The question is more along with, is it easier for Emmett if he would spend nights in the guest house so he'd feel like he's at home? We've had Emmett here before. He's not in a kennel. He's in what we call the laundry, which is a open room with couches and stuff on it. And if he becomes stressed at all down there, I stay right upstairs, so I'll be monitoring. And if it gets to the point where I think he's stressing about something, I can always bring him up, and he can stay with Charlie and I. Emmett and Charlie get along fine. How challenging is it for the dog to be paired with a new person? Because we do the interviews and because Megan and I know the individual that's coming in for the dog, the recipient, and we know the dog, we really don't have an issue with that. Then our attention really turns into training the recipient the proper way to handle the dog. Sometimes that's easy, Sometimes it's not as easy. But it comes down to a question of focusing on the dog itself and making sure that you know, one, what your objective is, and two, that the dog is doing it the way it was trained. And we don't want them to get sidetracked and start trying to do different things with them. I mean, if the dog is supposed to stop on whoa, then you need to make sure the dog stops on whoa. If not, then you need to back up a little bit and redo it and make him stop on whoa. Where you get into trouble is when you start to let the dog get away with it. And the dog's going to test the recipient. It happens every time to see what the dog can get away with. But if you're firm, fair and firm, everything should fall into place. Once you set the rules, those are the rules, and stick to them. What happens is if you give a dog command of whoa to stop and he doesn't, and you let the dog get away with that, and then the next time doesn't do it again, you keep letting the dog get away with it, that dog's not going to stop on whoa. So you have to enforce the rules and the commands that are already taught to that dog. Because I guarantee you, Megan or I or Olivia or I could grab that dog from that person, walk it 15 feet, tell him to whoa, and that dog's going to whoa. So if we can do it, the handler should be able to do it. And it's not really difficult as long as you stick to your guns, per se.
She's down that driveway.
Hi, Jerry. Tell Steve I said hello. And we have Carrie Ann Lisa, I believe is her name, is been here for a few days helping us out, and they've been really hustling on the yard work. So we appreciate that. My top students today, Gretchen did very well today. I took Tumbler out. Tumbler was good for what Tumbler was doing. I took Ned out, and then I had puppies. And all the puppies are doing very well. For the stage of training that they're in right now, we call, a lot of times we'll call loose leashes. We're making very minor adjustments, concentrating on the simple things like walking in a straight line, making turns, changing directions, and getting the dog to understand the proper positioning and the proper pacing for the person that they're walking with. You don't want to make too many drastic corrections when they're that young, because you take the chance of them having a traumatic experience with the leash, and that's the last thing you want. So we're very lenient as we go along, and the older they get, the more experience they get, the more exposure they get, the more we tighten up and the more we get them to follow stricter directions. But you've got to be very patient with that. It's easier to get a dog to do it right slowly than to fix it after it's wrong. So really that's our worst nightmare and our worst fear, is that somebody will make a dramatic correction and kind of screw us up on the training. Gretchen is up here tonight. We moved the dogs around accordingly, and a lot of that has to do with Megan and I's experience on what dogs like to get other dogs going and making noise and roughhousing and all this. So Gretchen is one of these girls that likes to get the younger puppies going, so we'll put her down there during the day, but we try to separate her and other dogs. Asher's another one. At night, so that they don't create this big ruckus. And that comes by knowing the dogs. So you'll see that we change the dogs around quite a bit depending on who's next to who, and who can be doubled up with who, and there's a lot that goes into it, but Megan's pretty good about keeping up on that. Yeah, Carrie's a sweetheart. She always comes here and busts her butt doing all kinds of things.
Bye, loser.
Da, da, da. So, it doesn't take you very long to start to figure out what dogs, it's not that they're creating a huge problem, but as an example, these are not the true names of the dogs. You might have somebody like a Spinner and an Amelia who like to play around a lot more together than they would if they were with another dog. Roughhousing and brother-sister love and all that good stuff. So when we see that, because we're trying to keep the peace when we have limited staff here, that's what we'll do, is we'll move dogs around according to how they act with each other. It's not aggressive. We're not worried about dog fights. We're worried about them having too good of a time and going at it at 11 o'clock at night. Haydn's barking we're working on that. It's like I said, it takes time. It's a slow procedure. It's not something you're going to stop in one day, but Haydn's getting it. So we'll get it figured out. Saw the leash had to be taken out. Yeah, so here's another good example. If a dog doesn't come to you and you just say, okay, well, forget it, don't come, then you've let that dog get away with it. So that dog's going to remember that, and the next time you call it, it's not going to come to you. So that dog was supposed to come and go into the kennel up, and it didn't do it. So the right thing to do is, like Megan did, said, get the leash. So got the leash, put the leash on her and bring her to the kennel so she knows that's what you're supposed to be doing. We're not going to allow you to disobey as you would, and make your own mind up when you want to come, when you don't want to come. That's more with Haydn. Most days Haydn's just going to go to the kennel like she's supposed to. Today's just one of those days that Haydn just felt like being different. So the important thing is you don't let them get away with that. And once you give them a command, they need to do that command. And the only way that we were going to get her to understand that is to put the leash on her and show her that this is where you go. You run a real risk if you start letting them tell you what you're doing instead of you giving them commands to do it. So that's an important thing to remember, is once you give the command, make sure that you enforce it or follow through with it. Every time you back off from that and let the dog get away with it, you're going to find that it's going to happen that many more times more. So if you don't do it the first time, you're probably going to have a couple instances that happens down the road. And then if you don't do it for those 2 times, you're going to find out that 4 or 5 times down the road, it's going to happen again. So once you give a command, enforce it and follow through with it. It doesn't hurt to stop the world and make things happen. Okay, I don't know if Carlene's... Let me check. Oh. Is Carlene still sleeping? Oh, you know what? Maybe keep those 5s. There's some change around here too. There. Make sure that's 35. All right. Enjoy the background music. Pam is going to be here in just a second, and Carlene's coming.
Let me go. is pizza money. Pizza money. Carlene, mail call. Mail call. Carlene's coming right out.
I had to do my exercises.
Oh, good for you.
Making the bed.
Oh.
Is somebody coming or going?
That's for mail call from Carrie. It's gifts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, gifts. That goes over with the package department. Carrie's in with the puppies right now, so
Hi, Carrie.
I don't know if she can hear you, but oh, yeah, she did.
Okay. Okay, I'm here. What the hell do I do now?
Alright, here's your mail.
Love with food. Oh my God.
Can you push forward just a hair?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your.
Did you want to just?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, we
That's
need
the
that.
feeding department.
Yep.
Isn't that a nice table feeding?
Yeah, it does work. Tonight we'll probably do the feeders.
Feeders is good.
Yeah. Because I will, yeah.
Graduation.
Yeah, and I'll probably put
Another
the feeders out in the kitchen and shoot them out in there.
Yes,
And then
practice.
let them pee and poo out there and then
Yep.
bring them back in.
We've graduated almost.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
Have we got a sound on?
Yes, we do. I
Oh,
should be on.
okay.
Steve just did trainer talk, so yep.
Isn't that wonderful? Okay. You know, that great big Barker bed that I live on, I do exercises on it.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, they have all kinds of exercises for sitting and laying down and all.
Well, it's the standing up part I can't do. There we go. Jan. Jan girls. Uh-oh, where's the bottle? Here's the bottle. There's the bottle. Put it down there. In 2014, 173 roller coasters were built around the world, more than any other year on record. Roller coasters.
What was the year?
2014.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
I wonder if they included Boston's tunnel in that one.
I don't know. I've never been on a roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I would be excited
went
about
once.
that.
That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Experience.
I'm not up for all
No,
that. And I don't want to get stuck on it and be unhappy.
no, that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go get scared?
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
know.
I live that
Well, there
way.
are
you know?
adrenaline junkies that love that, but
Oh, boys.
and I don't know if my stomach would handle it.
I went on one once. I don't know. It was so long ago, I don't remember it, but it was at Playland in Rye, New York. We used to love to go to Rye Beach.
Oh yeah, I remember Rye
Playland.
Beach was very popular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we went. Okay, next problem. An Italian tour guide forgot the word for veal while translating on a menu. Instead, she offered son of beef.
Oh.
That works. 52% of people sometimes feel they take their dad for granted.
They
Take their dad for granted? Is that dad for grandpa type thing, or do they take their dad for granted?
Huh.
That's kind of interesting. Well, the roller coaster one's better. But she gives us a variety of them. Okay. Thank you for the great view and sound of the musician's first gruel feeding. We're on to what, day 4 now?
I think so.
It sure looked like it went off like gangbusters. Wasn't it easier sort of doing it by yourself?
Oh yeah, it is
A lot
definitely.
more organized.
And Misha panics less when she sees less people holding the puppies.
Yeah,
holding the
yeah.
puppies.
Yep. They seem to get the idea of eating the bowl very quickly. Poor Bentley wanted some. He just doesn't get that gruel is for puppies. He looks a little thin, you know. Poor
He's
Bentley.
been on reduced
Huh?
meals. He's still on his reduced meals. Do you
No,
know?
him.
That's what I'm saying.
Bentley, really?
He'd been on him for a long time.
What have you been on?
Like a reduced meal. Less food than the others.
Oh, well, let's get it back up again. I think he's
Okay.
getting a little thin.
Okay.
Glad to see the purple board is open. Way to go, everybody. Hope all goes well on Shatting Sunday, which it did. The weather cooperated. It was beautiful. Not to mention the chickens who pooped on schedule. Thanks again for allowing us to see all that we see. Not sure if I got another convert, but my lawyer came by today, update some papers, and I showed him the SDP site and told him a short history of that service dog project. Gave him a poker chip on the way out and said he'd look into it. Hope he does. Remember, love you all and all that you do. Jan. Well, that's very nice. She sends us nice letters.
Yes, she does.
Now, the Ipswich Country Club doesn't send us nice letters. They send us bills. Okay. And then this is, oh God, bank statement. I got so screwed up on the back. In the turning around of the 6 bank accounts to new bank accounts because of the crashing of this, I gave Carrie my charge card. They wanted to get the sandwiches for lunch.
Yeah.
I told her what the password was. It didn't work.
Have we?
So she had to use her own. So I owe her money. And then I gave, she had to give me $10 because I didn't have any money to give the guy who helped us dump the trailer. So I'm indebted to her.
Did you call to activate them?
Huh?
Did you call?
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so, but it's so
Because
screwed up.
Megan got her card and she called and I explained the story
That's a different
that you
card.
told me. Oh, okay.
That's not a bank card.
Okay. Well, her card works. Whatever.
That's
card
wonderful. We'll
works.
send her for food next time. Apparently none of mine do. Okay. What have we here? HQRP. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm certainly glad I got 2 of them. Why do I recognize this HQRP?
Is it for the dryer or parts?
It could be parts for something. I don't know. I've forgotten. Can't remember
I know
everything.
that David was calling about
Sometimes I can't remember anything.
some conversion part, but then he found it. So.
Don't recognize it yet. I recognize it now. Okay, I know what these are.
Microphone heads?
No, these are batteries for a saw in the shop
Oh,
that I forgot I owned,
oh,
and it's over here now underneath all that.
oh. Oh, is it that green thing?
Is it green? It could be green. It could be green, and these are batteries supposedly for it. If they're not, then they're batteries I'm going to give away to anybody who needs batteries because they're very weird. Yeah, that was a nice saw. It, you know, it's one that Ryan just kind of threw in a corner.
Fun. A little mini.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
handy. Well, I got to charge them first.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what this.
We can do
I
that.
don't know what that thing is.
Well, we'll pull this out, and then we know where the charger is here.
Yeah, the charger. Should we put these down by the charger, maybe?
Yeah, I'll do
And the
those
dogs
after.
will get to them
No,
and
I'll get it after mail.
carry them off. Okay. Well, that was exciting.
Your umbrella is down in the.
The umbrella's in the, yeah,
thing,
okay.
too.
We have the stand and we got the umbrella. Yeah, I had a bad day the other day, so I got online and I bought a whole bunch of strange things.
Did you feel better after?
I felt much better.
Yeah.
Shopping therapy.
Yeah.
Right, buying therapy. And I bought an umbrella. I bought an umbrella and a stand that'll hopefully go over the damn bed. I'm tired of trying to rig a piece of tarp over the top, you know?
Yeah.
So we have a, huh?
The umbrella's down there.
Yeah.
Right, the umbrella. And it's on a stand so we can move it around, so hopefully as the sun moves, we can move it around. This is from Michelle Green, Jacksonville, Florida. We got 2 Michelles, I think. That's one of them. She's eating fiber and Ritz crackers. Isn't that wonderful? And she has the alphabet. What the hell is the alphabet? Oh, that's one of those word things. I can't do those.
We have pizza coming.
What?
I said we have pizza coming.
We have pizza coming.
Yes.
Wonderful. We ordered it already?
Carrie ordered, yes.
Isn't that wonderful? We won't starve
Well, we
again
got
tonight.
Hawaiian and cheese, but.
Kimberly Talbot. She lived here about 10 years ago.
Oh, really? Oh.
She was a teenager then. You know, these damn pens are good. I really hate to. That's the people that keep sending us these pens, and I love them dearly. But I have so many. You know? Land's End. We don't want that one. I don't think we have anything more here. Spin Life, that's how you buy wheelchairs and things. NETA. The American Van, that's long gone. And here's $7 off the purchase of $10, $35 or something. I could have bought my chain there today, but I didn't do that. Dawson's. Dawson's is our local hardware store, and if you don't buy from the local hardware store, they're going to eventually go out of business. And then you'll always have to go to Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel badly for them. I try and buy things from them.
Yeah. I've been in there. Hopefully none of them are mine.
This sounds hopeful.
Well, it just says love food on it.
I know.
Looks promising.
Saw that part.
Could be dessert.
What?
Could be dessert.
Could be dessert.
Appetizer.
Could be dessert. I'm gonna hand it to you because I don't. What's a knife?
Yeah.
Sticky knife.
You know.
Not today.
Uh,
Today's not a good day to cut your nails.
Is it a good day?
Well,
Yeah,
not
honey?
really, but today's definitely not the day.
Oh, this is that business of being healthy.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
good. Here we go. Well, that's not bad.
healthy
Who
snacks.
sends us that?
Gluten-free peanut butter and stuff like that, pretzels and things. Things to snack on that won't make you terribly fat, or a whole bunch of other. Here's carrot. Chickpea pasta mac and cheese.
Wow.
You like mac and cheese, don't you like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh,
Fun, okay.
She heard that.
Well,
She
that's
heard
fun.
cheese.
She heard food.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from, though.
Oh.
I never did find out.
Is it
Wasn't
on
on
one
the
of
piece
those
of paper?
papers? I don't think it was on.
Here, let me see.
Check on the label.
Maybe it was on that. I didn't see it. Love with food, yeah. I don't- It's to the, oh, yes, it is here. Suzanne Keys. It was shipped to the dogs. I didn't see
Oh.
her name also. Okay, so there's her name right there. That's very nice. It is very nice to have everybody trying to keep us healthy.
Yes, it is.
The rest of the crowd's trying to wreck us.
That's why we have to
Oh.
go around.
The next box is way over there.
I'll get it. So I had spelled Suzanne's name wrong. I got it.
It's way over there. Okay, so what do we got here then? Project Dog Service. Okay.
It got here.
This could,
Yeah.
this could be another one of those presents I bought for myself in my madness.
I think there's something in there for you.
Next Mishi.
And they were, some of them were a little weird, so
Cut through.
Okay.
Go ahead, cut through.
Way to
some
go.
of them were a little weird.
The things
Let
you
us be-
love.
Yes. It's things that, you know, nobody in their right mind should buy type. Cherries, berries, and nuts.
Oh,
Here's somebody else trying to keep us healthy.
that's
I wonder
okay.
who they are. It wasn't me.
Labeled on this side. On my
Label's
side.
over here.
Yep.
There we go.
You can have a rotation.
Label is HSN. Doesn't say. Doesn't say.
There's no,
Grand Rapids, Michigan, but
I know where that is.
that's where it got shipped from. That doesn't count, I don't think.
you still
Okay, well here we have stuff.
Maybe
Cherries,
one-
berries, and nuts.
What? What do you say?
And each packet is
That's your sister. No fight.
140 calories.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be good. Here, lunch.
Dogs are giving it the sniff test.
I don't have a, there's no label.
Says
We
we
get
don't-
down to the bottom, there's a label, we gotta remember to thank them. You see anything in the bottom? Da-da.
Daughter, look and ye shall
Seek
find.
and ye shall find, yeah.
It doesn't say.
Well,
We're no further ahead.
Oh,
we tried.
We
we
tried.
did try.
Gave the good.
Gave it the
Gave-
college try.
College try. I didn't try very hard in college, did you? It was a pain in the ass. I hated college.
I did.
I went to so
I
many
did
different
biochemistry.
schools.
Did you try hard?
Oh man, I thought I was never gonna pass biochemistry.
Actually, I did try hard because I went to college classes well after I graduated high school. I went to college as an adult. So
Really?
yes, so my desire was different.
Yeah.
You weren't into the partying as much.
No, and
I wasn't in a party
I
deal.
wasn't either.
I mean, if I'm gonna party, I'm gonna party, but I'm not gonna go every Friday night and get drunk.
no,
Yeah.
well,
That's
no.
not
that-
my idea of
Ugh.
having fun.
No.
I'd get a lot
You
more
can't
trouble.
remember what you did anyway.
Right.
Afterwards.
You have that little package right
I have a package. This could be trouble.
there, and then this.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty close.
I'm gonna rue the day it's underwear or something that I bought.
Well, I'm just making sure it's not something that I bought. Like.
That could be.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea.
White.
Oh, someone's
She's
showing
Right
you.
here.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
yeah.
samples?
Volunteer.
Volunteer.
Right.
Is sending samples?
No, it's
Oh.
What is
this.
it? Novartis.
Oh, it's for the work team, maybe.
Oh, when they come.
They're coming
this
on
week.
Thursday. She
Well,
did.
here we're all organized, by golly.
She
Yep,
did
their
say
shirts
they were.
came.
Yeah, we had to fill out a. Not fill out anything, but we had to give them our information as a nonprofit so that we're registered with them now, so that their groups can come here
Cool.
on a regular basis.
Well, it's 100% all cotton, ultra cotton. I'm just wondering how many different size people we have coming, but I don't ever see any.
Well, and they gave us like 2 or 3 shirts. She said I'll email her and let her know we got like 2 or 3.
SP and CH, that doesn't
Small, petite, yeah, well, yeah, and CH
What?
is like, it's,
Chubby.
CH I think is the French abbreviation for small.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, we got a bunch of M's on this one.
Yeah, I think it's
So you
small,
got
medium,
S&Ms.
large, yeah.
So we have S's and M's. And we got more than one M. 2 M's.
And you get more.
2 M's. And an LGG.
Okay.
Large.
No, that a separate L, G, and G. One of those, and that's it.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, well, there we were ready.
They're ready
Yeah.
for their.
They said they were having 8 to 9 people, so I don't know.
That's not how many shirts they got.
I know.
And we're going to share them. That's going to be
They're
interesting.
gonna, yeah, I don't.
They're gonna go around half naked.
Half naked.
You better hope it's not a whole day.
Okay,
Hey,
you're in
Carrie,
charge
did
of
you
them.
want to go through your bag here? Do you want to distribute your bag for mail call? No? All right.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is from Carrie from Tennessee.
Oh my.
Carrie from Tennessee.
I would say lay it
Oh
down
my
flat.
word.
She says it's stuff that's not good for us.
Well, I can see duct tape. That's perfectly good
Well,
for
that's
us.
good. We like
Watch your
that.
feet, Misha.
Well, I can see cans. I
No.
love those cans. We have to get Steve to eat it all, though.
Oh, the Pure Leans?
Yeah.
Is it in the pockets too?
Everything. This thing is stuff. Get back.
Okay,
Alright, we're good.
all right, there you go.
Oh my
Lid
word.
feels empty. I'm just double checking.
Well, what do we
Hey.
got here?
Well, she didn't eat dinner yet.
Oh,
Oh,
she
yeah,
is.
There's a fluffy in here. No?
It's somebody's lounge pants. Carrie, we have your pajamas.
Oh, she's. Are you looking for me? Here's Carrie's pajama pants.
Okay.
She's been looking
Get out of
down.
there.
Well, at least you'll sleep nice and warm and cozy. Should I
Ouch.
look for anything more?
Ouch.
Okay.
Fluffies.
Fluffy. More Fluffy. Hey, are these Fluffies washed or you want them washed? They're washed.
They're
Which they could-
washed. Oh no, there's something else in here. Oh no,
The rest
we're
of
on
the
the top.
pajamas.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Crazy.
We got another one of these. And then we got some of these. One of these. That's another one of these. Okay.
Okay, so
You want to take
fluffies
that?
I can. Mm-hmm.
You can do that.
Oh.
Get away. And then we have duct tape. That's it. Here's the. Get out of there.
What? Look out.
Here's the cans I like.
Oh.
A lot of use for those cans.
Yeah. This is bad for us.
Oh God.
So
Bad.
with duct tape, candy,
Tums.
Tums,
Candy, candy, candy.
Pretzels.
pretzels.
Lots of dog cookies.
We just
Honey mustard onion pretzels. Those
Yeah.
are good.
We need these.
What are those?
oh Advantage.
That's a big
Advantage.
thing. That's a good deal.
We need these.
And some shit pickers.
It's Christmas, Carrie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
There's another one.
Uh-oh. I'm doing something wrong. Service dog project.
Oh.
Those small.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, did you come through the gate?
Oh, it's the pizza.
Are you at the gate?
Just give this to her dog.
I can't hear you too much, but somebody's at the gate.
Okay.
Somebody come down. The house is up here to the right. You're at the gate. Okay, somebody will be along.
I'll go down.
Aye. Who is this?
Pomodori's.
Is it Pomodori's house? They can't find us?
That must be a new driver.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where are you going with the honey mustard?
Nowhere. Where would you like them to go?
Well, I could have a couple of them.
Would you like them near your refrigerator? You got Texas toast too.
Oh my.
Oh my. Two.
Two of them. Wow.
Wow.
Well, you probably ought to put them in the overflow room and I'll get them.
Bentley.
They get out of there.
He wants cookies.
I know. I
can
can
use-
tell.
We can use these right here in the house.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
There. Alright. Now what are we doing?
I'm trying to cut the duct tape apart.
Okay. Where do you store your duct tape?
It sticks on the
All of these?
yeah, probably, why not?
I don't know.
Should I open them?
No. Betty wants a cookie. Thank you, Carrie.
I'm still playing with the duct tape. Okay, I did that. Oh, just a minute. You have to wait. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Get away. Wait. Wait. There. Here you go. Nisha, behind you, Nisha,
Nisha.
Nisha.
You get a cookie? Alright,
You
I'm
get
gonna
a
go some
cookie
case
over
with
here?
cookies out of the way. Hey, Nisha.
And Nisha, one more. Get out of here. That's all.
Promise?
That's all. Go away.
Promise?
I said everybody's spit in their bag.
I know. It's
Where
gonna
you
go
going?
back to. I'm gonna move the cookies to the.
You want this one with you?
Oh, don't you
Probably would be a better idea. Here you go. Got it. There you go. This goes over. Where are you going? This goes over on that
Someone's gotta read them.
on the candy table. So do these actually.
Yeah.
Wow. Get away! Them ain't yours. Let me read the calorie content. These three. Oh God, milk chocolate, 100. 3 pieces, 190 calories. Lordy, what eat hell? Oh my God. Almond Joy. Here's a Reese's peanut butter. What the hell? Reese's peanut butter. 3 pieces is 240 calories. That's terrible. I'll struggle through that. No, those aren't for you, dear.
Okay, I'm gonna put this up here, and then I'll get those out of your way.
Shall I open this?
Yeah.
Oh, the pieces aren't that big. Oh,
We actually have very little food over there, to the point
we
where.
got it
now
more
this is-
now.
This is not an endorsement for more food, but we have our washcloths in our food area.
Oh my,
I know.
that's going some. What
Yeah.
the hell? Well, when it says 3 Reese's, these must be 80 calories each. That one. The Kit Kat, I didn't see how much a Kit Kat was. Kit Kat. 5 pieces is 210.
That's not
40
bad.
calories. That's not too bad. I can,
Yeah.
But you watch. I'll go through the milk chocolate.
Well,
I'll eat all those tonight.
we'll put out a little allotment, and then
Oh,
you'll be.
I'm doing pretty well on 1 piece of hard candy.
Yeah.
Along with the cheesecake, well, whatever. But you know,
Milk duds?
No, peanut butter.
Oh.
if I ate the nuts and berries, I'd
I see that.
eat a lot less.
Kit Kats. And they
I
have
don't
this
like 'em
huge
like I
giant
like
Kit
chocolate.
Kat. Okay, questions.
Questions? I'm moving over.
You're moving over.
I don't have any water. But that's all
Hey, Grace, can you take out a water?
right. Water would be
Water, if
helpful.
there's one. That would be nice. Thank you.
You'd think I'd remember, wouldn't you?
Well,
But I don't.
you were hurrying.
Well, even if I'm not hurrying, even if I'm slowing, I don't. What's the opposite of hurrying?
Slowly.
Well, slow or
Well, you can be hurrying. Are you slowing?
no,
Oh,
hurrying.
geez. Now what?
We'll have to think about that.
He doesn't like people using that thing.
Doesn't it hurry up and slow down?
Thank you.
What is in the bag that Carlene has? It's an assortment of Kit Kats, Reese's peanut butter cups,
Good stuff.
Milk Duds, duct tapes, and cookies. Yes.
Ugh.
Is there a certain type of Advantix? Extra large dog. Yes.
Well, yeah, there's smaller
Oh
dogs.
well, small too.
Yeah, we
Well,
use
actually,
anything
all
we get.
sizes right now.
Yeah,
Medium.
Medium, Grace says.
I just bought $500 worth someplace. It hasn't
I don't know. It
arrived yet.
hasn't arrived yet. We don't have it. You didn't see it, did you, Grace?
Nope.
No.
Otherwise it'd be on them.
Yeah. We're.
Huh. It could be one of those deals where my credit card didn't work.
Oh.
Well, maybe they have to track the package.
I don't know.
Check the order and track it.
Any ideas about puppy weights?
No.
let's say tomorrow we'll weigh the puppies.
Well, they have to be weighed by Thursday because they're gonna get wormed on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday they get wormed, so we'll weigh them tomorrow for Thursday's worming. What did I study in college? I figured you for an outdoor person, so forestry. No. I went for business, psychology. I've taken AutoCAD, and then I'm certified in graphic arts, web design, and all of that stuff. Mostly food and restaurant management, business management. That is what I have an associate's in. And then on my own, I took psychology courses, and then I got certified for the other. I didn't get certified till 2008, so that was...
Really?
Yeah, for the graphic arts.
When did you start working here?
3 years. Actually, it'll be 12, 13. It'll be 4 years this summer.
Oh.
Well, 4 years this fall. I started volunteering 4 years ago in the summer. HSN is the home shopping network. Yes, we... whoever bought the berries and nuts got it from there. Carlene, you said yesterday that you were not happy. So you went online and bought stuff. Do you watch QVC or HSN?
No.
No.
No, I know specifically what I want to go buy
Oh.
sometimes. Like right now, I'm going to get on there and buy a long jumper cable.
Oh.
Because when you take that trailer to the dump and the battery in it is not functioning, which is always the case, it seems, you got to jump it from the car. And Ryan had a pair of jumper cables in the trailer, but they don't reach the front of the car.
Oh, no, you definitely...
Ah!
Yeah.
So this very nice man young kid actually, that is traffic director up at the dump. He was very nice. He went and got a pair of long jumper cables for me, but we should have our own.
I didn't even know that the truck trailer used a jumper cable.
Well, it has a battery in it, but the battery is usually dead.
What's the battery for? For the up and down?
Yeah, to make it raise up.
The hydraulic thing?
Yeah. And it's absolutely ancient, and it's been beat up and beat up and beat up. So I didn't know if
Speaking
it
of
was gonna work.
batteries, Amy had bad news today. She ran over the cord for the green monster, and it's severed the coating to the charging cord. She didn't realize, and the cord had fallen out and was under the cart. And she was so upset that it happened, but she didn't know.
Yeah.
She was dumping the trash. So that may be able to be spliced for the amount of time you use it, or you'd have to buy a new charger. I don't know. The plug doesn't come out of the charger.
What?
So the plug is in it. It's not like it's a part that pulls out into the base of the charger for the golf cart.
I'll have to look at it because
Yeah.
that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's in the plug goes in the golf cart.
Yeah, but the part that goes into the
Oh,
charger is
in the charger.
stuck in. So
Well,
I don't know. But
that's a
anyway,
Bud-type
it's
thing,
right
but-
out there.
But those chargers are a couple $100.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
it's
said
fine.
I said, well, you didn't know. I mean, what are you going to do? But it's out there, so.
Yeah, you don't move those until you make sure you're unplugged.
Yeah, I don't know if it bounced off.
Anything can
Yeah,
happen.
I think it bounced off the back, and when she was going, it
What's the matter with the green one?
what
The
green
little
one?
green one. It says not working.
Oh, I don't know. Grace?
The little green one?
Yeah.
I tried driving it the other day. It went, and it was very grudging. It went, it didn't go far. It went like a little ant.
Yeah. It could
Yeah,
be
try
out of
backwards.
water or something. I think those batteries are pretty new in that
Yeah,
one.
Bud like adds water to them sometimes if they're low
I think the time may have come.
for Bud to look at it under the
Yeah.
seat.
It's time we had a Bud Day. Doesn't he usually come on Wednesday?
Yeah, and David is coming tomorrow too. Blue Penguin said she by accident rode a roller coaster when she was 7.
She would do it again.
Yeah, they thought that the Space Mountain was a ride and an exhibit, NASA stuff. And no, when it was over, I had a horrific nosebleed and asthma stuff, passed out, and went via rescue to the hospital.
Oh, see, that'll learn you.
Yeah,
I think ridiculous.
yeah. Let's see. They're asking about Emmett, but everybody's answering about Emmett.
Well,
So,
you know, it
happens.
happens. The problem with a lot of these diagnoses, I don't know I can't remember what his is, but some of these diagnoses are progressive.
Right.
And ADI, this Assistance Dog International that we belong to, is against giving any dogs to anything that's progressive.
Okay.
Well, we haven't really separated that because we haven't had a lot of problem with it.
Right.
But there have been a couple that they just get the point they can't handle the dog. They
Yeah.
can't. And then what happens is they start to ask their partner or friend or whatever to help them, and then the dog bonds to the other person, and they can't manage at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what you have to watch. The person who gets the dog has got to take care of the dog 100%.
Yeah.
And if they can't, it's just going to be trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a call from a woman about her child or whatever, asking those the questions, and I said, well, and your child has to be able to take care of the dog, and because it'll bond with you if you don't. And she said, well, my child doesn't speak, he's not audible, and blah blah. And I said, I said
probably not, but
yeah. But I try to tell
still can
people,
feed the dog.
yeah, but I try to tell them that, because we've learned about that, the bonding thing. Playland in Rye, New York is still going strong.
You're kidding me.
Nope. They sent you.
I can remember where the bumper cars were.
Yep,
and
there's
merry-go-round.
Playland. Still going strong.
Huh.
People were having some problems. The cameras were off and on today. It wasn't us. Puppy weights. Where's the guest from? Tennessee. Okay, we're back to Steve now. All right. Emmett's dad has ataxia, they think. How was your day? How was Watson and Mindy and Sizzle?
I took Sizzle to Home Depot. She was fine. She's fine. I think if I took her out to try and teach her maybe to pick up something in her mouth, I'm having no luck here in the house. I think I have to go someplace else because around here they're just playtime.
Yeah.
And there's just so much else going on that I can't concentrate and she can't concentrate. But she was super dog in Home Depot.
Oh, good.
I mean, out as a service dog, she's fine. Lie her down, tell her to stay there, she'll stay there. Things, but I haven't tried to get her to pick up anything out around. I used to take dogs to the fairgrounds every day, but I don't anymore. And it shows.
Mm-hmm.
It shows. I used to take whole litters at a time. Do you remember the ambulance?
Yeah, well, that's why I was saying it would be nice to have a van, because then you could load them all up.
We could throw them all in the horse trailer.
Well, I know, but
Only going to make it down 2 miles.
Question for you. You mentioned caffeine pills in your DD this morning. Do you care to share and elaborate? I'm not familiar and could use some extra oomph.
Well, I don't know why. Well, I was a major headache study in Boston Headache Clinic. So I used to get tremendous headaches, migraines and things. And as I got older, I outgrew them finally. But 3 o'clock in the morning, it was magic time. Boy, I would wake up with my head just coming apart at the seams. And I was on all sorts of different medications. They tried everything on me. Things were tested on me. Probably explains a lot. But at any rate, I noticed that most of the things that they tried on me had just a little bit of caffeine in them.
Mm.
Now, spring forward to Tylenol and Excedrin. And the Excedrin is the extra strength Excedrin, that they call it. The only difference is that's got 65 milligrams of caffeine. And there are an awful lot of other headache medications, prescriptions or otherwise, that do have just a touch of caffeine in them. So I figured, well, let's just try the caffeine. So I bought some caffeine pills, Because I think they're like 200 milligrams. I don't know what they are. They're funny little yellow things that you just get over the counter. And I broke it in 4 things. And this morning I woke up, usually don't do this, but I started to get a headache. And so I took a quarter of a caffeine pill and it went away.
Okay.
Well, I didn't bother putting the Tylenol with it or anything else, just plain caffeine. And I sat there and did my Sudoku puzzles and things, and the headache went away. I was really paying attention to how my head was doing, and the caffeine just did it all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a long time to figure that out. 79 years.
Well, I wonder how much caffeine's in a cup of coffee.
That's what I wanted to know, and I didn't. I was going to come out and ask it.
Okay.
I think that was in my daily doggy. It was one of the things I hadn't figured out yet.
Okay. Bentley got 2 cookies, the others only 1. How many cookies a day can the large Danes get without being too bad for them? I would think they could eat more.
Oh, they could eat half a box. There was a man here today to volunteer. He's a new volunteer. And he went through 2 boxes of cookies going around, giving every dog a cookie.
Yeah.
He made several trips around. And
Yeah.
yeah. These are big dogs.
Oh, yeah. Still giggling to myself about sleazy donkey behavior. Can you give an example of this?
Well, they start out just sort of stealing it. Sneaking stuff and then stealing it, and then they get really bad. And it's pockets.
What is she stealing?
Cookies. You know, you go down there with you go down there with a bunch of carrots, and you gotta beat her away.
Yeah.
She's bad. You know, and she's almost attacking Karen, Scooter Karen.
Oh. What did you do before opening Crazy Acres?
Well, just before, I used to provide animals, commercials, movies, and television.
Hi, Booger.
And I did that for about 30 years, but I also at the same time did all the computer programming and managed the delivering of a sizable Boston magazine called The Want Advertiser, which was basically eBay in print. And then suddenly eBay came on, and they quit, and I quit, and etc. But I know every small variety store north of the Charles River.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have some awful funny stories about. I didn't used to have to deliver myself unless somebody was sick or ill or blizzard or whatever. I tried to hire horse people to be delivery people for me, because I found that they were more inclined to get out in a blizzard than a lot of city folk type.
Yeah.
But there was one bad blizzard, and I was out, and I was in Lowell, Massachusetts. You've probably heard this story. I've forgotten the name of the variety store, but at any rate, I know where it is. I got to this store, and it was full of kids because they called off school. And I had this receipt. I had to collect my $5.32 or whatever I was, because it was a commission deal. And so I'm standing in line watching all these kids. And so I finally got up to the front, and I said to the guy, "Gee, you're awfully good with these kids when they want this candy and that candy." He said, "Why shouldn't I be? Maybe half of them are mine." Did you think about that and laugh?
I was kind of laughing, but I was making sure I understood what you said.
That's what I said. It was a variety store with a big complex of apartment buildings all around, and maybe half those kids are mine.
Okay. I was like, what? I couldn't tell if he was joking or serious.
No, I mean, I just swallowed hard. I mean, he said it, he was just serious. Anyway.
How did I find SDP? I was a fan of Giant George, the world's biggest Great Dane, on Facebook, and they put out a post back in the fall of 2012 when Chaos was delivering her first litter on camera. And so I started watching, and then I came up in the summer after that and started helping. So I was a camera person before. I didn't know that the chat was there, though. I didn't know the chat was there, I don't think, until after I started here.
Yeah.
So I never
A lot of people don't know
participated
it's
in
there.
chat. Yeah. I always thought the fire hydrant by the G tent was real, but on Sunday it was by the isolation building. Is it something for Bentley to pee on, or am I
Yes, it
crazy?
is.
Yeah.
It's tipped slightly crooked at the moment, which kind of adds to it, I think.
When do you plan to spoon feed Misha's pups? I keep missing you as I've been visiting Misha at night.
It's kind of flexible because you have to do it when they all get up and decide they're hungry. So we haven't really got it down to a science yet.
We have two opposites of hurrying. Lollygagging and dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
And I used dilly-dallying today with Misha.
Yeah.
So, Misha is looking skinny. Will she fatten up when she stops nursing?
The reason she looks so skinny is she's got all the milk department just hanging off the bottom of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll fatten up. She's in good shape.
Yeah. And she and Scarlett get a ton of exercise. So she's always slender. How is Watson's bite injury healing?
Fine.
It looks great, I think. All right. 95 milligrams in an 8-ounce cup of caffeine.
Okay, so that's slightly more than my Excedrin. That's 65.
And the pill
And
was
the pill was 200 in quarters, so that would be
50.
50.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's right in there with a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. I take my migraine relief pills over the counter that have caffeine.
Yeah, so try just caffeine. You might not need the rest of the stuff. I mean, the fewer chemicals you eat, the better.
Right.
You know?
Right. Are we going to put together a gruel feeding schedule?
No, we can. The puppies have their own schedule until we get down. I mean, this is the first week they're on gruel. I know that everybody would like to know when we're going to do it, but sorry, we don't know. They're all sleeping now. You don't want to wake them up because they won't be hungry.
Bump. Okay. Okay. Our dog will wait until the count of 5 for his Kong, and if he wants to look out the door, he knows at 5 the door will close if he doesn't go out. Can you think of any other ways to use his ability to count? Her dog can count to 5. Knows at 5.
I'm not convinced. There are all sorts of other things the dog could be reading. And certainly would know the rhythm of it, but I bet you could say alpha, beta, you know.
Oh, yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that would be the same thing.
Alice in Connecticut went to Playland in her junior year in 1942.
Wow.
And things that help with migraines are avoiding foods with tyramine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I avoided all sorts of food.
Yeah, and that's actually nice, lady. I know that GN is.
What?
Okay.
I know, the door is wide open.
Will you hold a memorial service at Dogfest for the dogs that are buried there?
Did what?
For the dogs that are buried.
No, not usually.
No. I think one year we put a sign up over at the cemetery and
Now, wait a minute.
people
I can't
could
hear
come
a
out
thing.
and visit. Inside, Misha, stop.
What did you get? Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, I think one year we just had a sign that had the pictures of them, but we didn't do anything special. Okay, any other questions? Did I miss anything? Because there's a lot of information about how much caffeine all the drinks have in it. Like Pepsi Zero sugar, 20 ounces has 115.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but look what else you're getting along with the Pepsi Sugar Zero.
I know. And Mountain Dew, which is known for all the energy,
right, and there
is
again, you're getting all
91.
that high fructose corn syrup and all that sort of thing. It just, try, you know, you always try and get back to the extremely basic. Take just the caffeine and see what happens.
Okay. Anything else? We have pizza for dinner.
Okay, I'm
I
ready.
guess that's it. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.